Good morning. Good morning. I'm slouching. I'm back on the floor today. I'm feeling really ungrounded this morning. Just, I don't know, kind of weird. I think maybe I'm kind of tired still. I couldn't go to sleep last night, so I'm watching YouTube videos and all kinds of crap until late. Connor, did you come in? Got this thing going on with Connor for the last 24 hours. And I don't know if he got pinched or something when he came in his dog door yesterday, but starting last night, he would go out the dog door, but he didn't want to come back in the dog door. And so something happened, and I don't know. So we've been working on that this morning, going in and out the dog door. So he was outside, and I think I heard him come in. Yes, he did it! Yay! I'm an amazing dog trainer. Not really. Not even close. So anyway, good morning. How is everybody? My name is Kerri Wade, and I am a Reiki practitioner. If you don't know what Reiki is, then you need to come and find out. And Reiki is a beautiful, energetic healing modality. And it works on all levels. It works on the physical level, the mental, the emotional, and the spiritual level as well. So I was reading an article last night about Reiki and getting rid of stuck emotions. When we get kind of like stuck in whatever we're going through, whether it's grief or change or loss, or maybe just sometimes you just got the mean reds. Do you know, have you heard me talk about the mean reds before? That's what my friend Robert would call it, when you're just, when you're like kind of sad and depressed, but you don't know why. There's like nothing really going on that you can put a finger on, but you just feel kind of down. You know, we all have those days once in a while. But when the days turn into weeks or into months, then that's when you know you gotta do something. So Reiki works beautifully on that as well. Hi, Shelley. Just moving that energy. You know, our body is made up of an energy system that moves through every part of our body. Energy moves through every cell. I think my thing's running out of water. I don't know why. I haven't filled it up in forever. It moves through all of our cells. It moves through our chakra system. And we have energy outside of our body in our aura. And when that energy stops moving or slows down or gets sluggish, if that continues, then we start to create illness on the physical level, which is really not what any of us want, right? And so Reiki moves that energy. It helps move out the bad energy and bring in the good energy. It's Reiki actually translates as heavenly, spiritual, light energy. So basically it's a universal life force. You can call it God, you can call it spirit, you can call it higher consciousness, whatever you're comfortable with. And our energy within our bodies, within our lives, all around us. And so it's just moving. It's spiritually guided energy that moves that energy around, gets it unstuck, gets it unblocked, gets things moving. I've had several clients that are like, you know, I'm really skeptical of this. I don't know, you know. And then afterwards they're like, oh my gosh, I was feeling all kinds of stuff. What was that? What was happening to me? And some experiences are very intense. You really feel it. And you'll just be left with a feeling of relaxation and balance. That's the biggest thing, is the balance that comes into play. And other people don't really notice much of anything. I think it really depends on how in tune are you with your own body, with your own energy. This thing's gonna annoy me, sorry. How in tune are you with your own energy? the more in tune you are with it, the more you will definitely feel it. No doubt about it. So, and then there are others that leave going, yeah, it was really interesting. I didn't really feel anything. But then I'll talk to them a week later and they're like, I don't know what happened, but things just started shifting for me in the next few days. Things just started to line up, and it got easier to handle the stress that was going on around me. Hey, that's as good as we can ask for, right? Anything like that. So you're caffeinating your energy. So am I, Shelly. Oh my gosh. I'm kind of dragging ass today. Grant's going to be here today. He's probably on an airplane still right now. I can't wait to see him. So, anyway, speaking of emotions, fear. Fear is a big emotion, and it's one that can absolutely stop us in our tracks. My pretty bookmark. It can stop us like no other and keep us from moving forward. Can just absolutely paralyze us. And again, moving that energy, because if it stays there too long, it starts to cause illness and disease. And so it's important to do those things. So today's chapter for August 30th is called Stepping Out of Fear. I will always have fears, but I need not be my fears, for I have other places within myself from which to speak and act. By Parker Palmer. This is from the Book of Awakening by Mark Nippo. And this is a really important one today. No feeling takes over our lives more suddenly or more completely than fear. It seems to come up from nowhere, and in a blink or swallow can infect everything. The blind Frenchman, Jacques Lessurien, I'm sure I'm butchering that, describes how fear was the only thing that truly prevented him from seeing. Still, there were times when the light faded, almost to the point of disappearing. It happened every time I was afraid. If instead of letting myself be carried along by confidence and throwing myself into things, I hesitated, calculated, thought about the wall, the half-open door, the key in the lock, if I said to myself that these things were hostile and about to strike or scratch, then without exception, I hit or wounded myself. The only easy way to move around the house, the garden, or the beach was by not thinking about it at all, or thinking as little as possible. Then I moved between obstacles, the way they say bars do. Bars do, bats. Okay, so I moved between obstacles the way they say bats do. Otherwise, what the loss of my eyes had not accomplished was brought about by fear. It made me blind. Fear made me blind. More than anything, fear blinds. And only by stepping without hesitation into the next inch of the unknown can we build confidence in the way we are about to live. And that's an interesting little story, because we've all heard the saying, he was blinded by fear. Blinded by fear. Have you ever been blinded by fear? It stops you in its tracks, doesn't it? You're afraid to do this because it might cause that. You're afraid to say this because somebody might take it wrong. Whatever it is. I read one time years ago that there are really truly only two emotions. There's love and there's fear. And every other emotion is an offspring of those two. So, interesting. Fear's a biggie. Gotta move it out of our bodies. Gotta move through it. So, Mark, in his innate wisdom, gives us some little exercise to help us do that. We won't do this now because this is something that will take a few minutes to do. But I would invite you to try it. I'm going to try it as soon as I'm done here. So sit with 3 small items before you. Close your eyes and center yourself. Practice moving through the unknown by reaching without hesitation for each of the items before you. With each breath, pick one up and place it somewhere else nearby. Keep doing this until your reach feels as smooth as your breathing. Great little exercise. You know, there's a gal that goes to Sweha who was in the life coaching program. And some of my friends on here will know her. She's blind. And I tell you what, she's like one of the most fearless, confident people I think I've ever met in my life. She is, she just like bulldozes her way through anything that would normally cause somebody fear. It's interesting. I've talked about her on here before after I met her in when I audited the life coaching foundation class 3 months ago maybe. And she's just confident and positive. And it was such a heartwarming experience to get to spend time with her that weekend because she had no fear. She wasn't afraid of anything. I mean, she's just doing it and she's going where she needs to go. And, you know, somebody walks her someplace one time and from there on out, she can usually find her way right back to where she had come from or find her way again the next time. So, you know, it was only like on that first night of the class that, you know, I helped her get out to where she was meeting her Uber driver. And, you know, after that, I mean, other than that, she just took charge. She's a boss. It was pretty cool experience for me. So, anyway, I grabbed my postcards from Spirit cards this morning because I just felt like I'd like to hear a postcard from Spirit. How about you, Shelley? We love these, don't we? So, postcard from Spirit. These are a deck of cards that were written and designed by Colette Baron Reed. And they have the most beautiful messages. We went through every one of these cards when I first started my daily Facebook Lives. Do you realize that tomorrow will be the end of, 4 months? May, June, July, August. 4 months. Every single day. I'm committed. I'm accountable. Some days I don't want to do it. I want to stay in bed. But I don't. I get my ass up and get on here. So there might be something somebody needs. Maybe. Okay. If you can, I would invite you just to close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath. And just center yourself. Relax your forehead, your head, your shoulders. Relax your face. Let it soften. Just be here in this moment right now. Dearest you, everything is in divine order. Even in chaos, there is order, and we are always in awe of this. For you, though, on your human journey, things can get disorganized in your mind and physical reality. You need to get rid of the clutter, whether it's too many stories in your mind, too many what-ifs, or fearful thoughts of the past or future. Instead, focus on the now. Empty your mind, clean your house, and throw out any object that tells you an uncomfortable story. discern what you have, sort, purge, clear, and organize. We want you to have space to fill with something better. Spirit loves a vacuum, and as it gives space for brilliant new energy, let go of what is not serving you and give order to what remains. See them and know their value. Your soul needs organization in order to keep your connection to us and to Spirit free of distractions. You are so adored by so many. We hope you really know that. Postcards from Spirit just make me smile. Yeah, clean out those closets, whether they be in your home, in your mind, in your heart, in your spiritual practice. Clean out those closets. Make room for something better. Because Spirit does abhor a vacuum. And it will fill. Intentionally fill it. Intentionally fill it with the good. And I always ask Spirit for what is for my highest and best good. Because I might have an idea of what I need to bring into my life. But I can tell you, Spirit always has a better one. So staying open and letting go of some of that control of it and just trusting in it and going with the flow. Not always easy to do. Not for those of us who are big organizers and like to plan everything out. We have our own ideas. So, but I can tell you what, the things that I've let go of and just allowed Spirit to bring in for my highest and best good, always better. Always a better plan. Not that I'm not brilliant, but So, there you go. Have a wonderful day and let go of that fear. And I have openings over the long weekend. If anybody would like to come for Reiki or hypnotherapy or a combination of both. I have time on Saturday. I'm pretty open actually on Saturday. And Monday I can do Monday morning. And what else have I got? Tuesday I think I have openings. So anyway, any day but Sunday, right? Gotta take a day of rest, one day a week. So peace and blessings to you, and I hope to see you soon. And I love you guys. Have a great day and happy, what is this? Thursday. It's Thursday. I thought it was Friday for a minute. Damn it. I have openings tomorrow too, by the way. Okay. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.